Hello, friends and well-wishers. We're playing God of War 2 today on the hardest difficulty. Decided to mix it up with an episode, or a section, I should say, where I, with my commentary. Not going to promise it's going to be that interesting, but get in my head a little bit as I try to play. We're in this bog of the forgotten here. Really good graphics in this area. In fact, this game in general has some of the best graphics on PS2. And it came out late in the PS2's life. I want to say PS3 may have even been out when this game came out. I can't hear the sound, so I don't remember what they're saying. But that place right there is your goal. The Sisters of Fate live there. And there's the guy from God of War 1. He has a horse now. He may have had it before, I guess, but he's certainly not shown with a horse in God of War 1. He's some kind of undead now. Say he escaped from Hades. Although I guess Kratos would be considered undead by that same logic, since he's died and went to Hades twice now. The Barbarian King, you'll see his face in a second. It's all rotting and his lips are rotting away. That's a big horse. I wonder if there's horses that big in real life. Maybe. Yeah, you can see there his face is rotting, and you can see his teeth because his lips are rotted away. He has some kind of lava flowing through his clothes and hands for some reason. Not the greatest in the world in this boss, although I wouldn't really consider him one of the harder bosses of the game. I think that Theseus, who I fought as the previous boss, is harder than this. But, I say that, I'm probably going to do very poorly. This first phase, he's going to ride at you with on his horse. He's going to try to ride you down, swing his hammer at you, and shoot arrows at you. And the arrows do very low damage, but I'm of the opinion that they're difficult to dodge. See, I just got hit with one. It's also hard to see with all the shit flying around him what he's doing exactly. There we go, good job. What you want to do is like that, where you get him to kind of ride in a circle around you. See, he'll shut the bed there. Shoot him a few times. I don't want to use up too much magic. I want to save my magic for later in the fight, but he gives you little bits of magic as you fight him, so. Alright, good. I got some hits there, although I got hit by that. Like, I'm a sucker for that arrow he shoots, because it has virtually no wind-up. Like, he doesn't telegraph it at all. See, I just got... It's like by the time he moves, the arrow's already coming at you. But you can kind of anticipate it if you get the feel of it. Gotta be careful. I've learned the hard way that he can hit you like it's like right there. It can be harder to tell where exactly he is than it seems, at least for me. Maybe I'm crazy. Alright, I'm close to the next phase. You can tell because his spirits are all gone. Alright, now the horse is dead. It's not very nice of Kratos to hurt that animal like that, but I guess he has to do it for the greater good. Alright, so he's going to summon some spirits, I guess. I'm not sure who these are supposed to be. Are they supposed to be barbarians, I guess? Like his soldiers from before, or just random spirits. I don't know. But you can just kill them by grabbing them. That's what I've always done. I don't think you can hurt the boss at this part. He does that Might of the King. That's when he puts that fire on the ground. That move is called Might of the King. Let's try to grab them. The grabs make you invincible, although in the past I've had some jank in this part where the grabs try to target the Barbarian King himself. But I think I'm safe from that, although my health is quite low. But I don't think I need to restart. Hopefully not. The next phase, I think, is the hardest. He's going to turn real big, and his attacks become unblockable. Fuck. That is pretty cheap, in my opinion. How he hits you so quick after the cutscene ends. It's like you have to instantly dodge. I think you can maybe block that. I know you can block that arrow that I got hit with. Now, let's be more aggressive. I was kind of waiting on him to come to me to get the damage in, but I think I can take it to him a little more. If you get him to kind of circle you like that, then you can get free hits. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I keep forgetting that my magic switches when I die because I forgot to switch it over before I started the fight. Took a lot of damage there, not really doing that good this attempt. This whole session so far of play not been too impressive. See, rolled the wrong way right into him. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I swear that it can be harder to tell where exactly he is than it looks like it should be. Like, it's hard to tell whether or not he's going to hit you. At least it is for me. Alright, the phase is almost over. I really shouldn't need to roll to dodge it. Ideally, I should be able to just walk to the side, and he'll just barely miss me, and then I can start hitting him. I got more health than I did last time at this point. And these guys give some magic when killed. Alright, good. Didn't get hit. He's going to go get more guys, and I should have a good amount of magic for the next phase where he turns giant. And being able to hit him with Typhon's Bane is very nice, because he... damn it. Alright. I think you can block that. Might of the King. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. You can, okay. That's good. I don't have to be quite so cautious. Alright, there's the guy from the first game. He's back kind of as a joke. He has a different death animation than the others. So now he's going to turn real big. I don't have much health, so I can't... I got a little bit back. Just got to play conservatively. Just take pot shots at him with the bow. I've also got rage. Damn it, I missed one of the shots. This game is weird. Sometimes the bow misses. Like, I can't figure out what causes that. I've never been good at this phase. I always have saved my rage and magic for this phase. But he's got to be getting low. Fuck. Damn it. Poor performance. Poor show. But I think there's a checkpoint. Yeah, there is. Maybe if I shoot a little slower. I think it might have to do with how fast you shoot, whether or not you hit every time. Because I know my shots have missed Theseus a bunch of times in the past because I shot too fast. Yeah, see, I missed him twice there. I don't know if it's because of the speed or what. Man, I suck at dodging that. Like, it's hard to... Like, you can trick it. God, I suck. Like, this is by far the hardest part of the fight, in my opinion, as you can see. It doesn't look like all those arrow shots are really doing that much. It's still worth shooting him. Any damage is good. See, part of the reason it's missing seems to be Kratos is shooting at his face. I wish he'd shoot a little lower towards his chest. That's what a real archer would probably do. Or in the legs. Maybe not his chest because he has armor. See, like, I just don't know how to fight him very well. Like, you can trick through his attacks, but he does them faster than you can. You can roll sometimes. Yeah. Bad show. Shooting quickly, I don't know that it really matters. Shooting slowly doesn't seem to help this part. And I'm pretty sure all of his attacks are unblockable. Correct me if you're watching this and I'm wrong about that. Oh, nice. Okay. But I have no health or magic, so I got it's perfect. It's gonna shoot at you and you gotta roll towards it. Ah, I suck. You could block that too. I shouldn't have rolled. I'm pretty sure you gotta start from the giant phase, yeah. But that's okay. Good, I can get a good string of hits in. I know this triangle attack does more damage, but it's also more dangerous. Okay, good, good. In the final phase. Didn't need to roll there, I could have blocked that. Same there, I didn't need to roll there. I'm bad about that. Rolling away from blockables like that. I'm also not really getting very good damage, and I shouldn't have been hit by that either. I was a split second off on the timing on that block. Wish I could do a return after the block. Back. Hopefully I got it here. Because this last phase I don't think is as hard as the others. There we go. Now if I can just do the press the buttons. I'm not the greatest in the universe at pressing the buttons either. I've been known to mess that up regularly. Alright, he's dead. I got the Barbarian Hammer. Fantastic weapon. Just baseline without even upgrading it at all, the damage is just blows away the other weapons. But all that comes with the sacrifice being able to roll. But since you can very quickly switch back and forth, it's not too bad. So you can do the Might of the King. I shouldn't have done it that close. But like the Barbarian King did, you can do it as well, and I will be doing that at certain points later in the run, because the fire on the ground goes through certain barriers that are otherwise impassable, and you can use that to your advantage. You could probably use that to your advantage in a lot of places I'm not even thinking about. I'm mainly going to be using it during the translator and the endurance run before Clotho at the end. I don't think that skeleton actually gave me any orbs. Like, there's a lot of parts in God of War 2, especially in the first, like, half of the game, where you, like, orbs appear. You might open a chest or break something, and orbs will come out, but you don't actually get any. I mean, I figured they might as well be worth, like, one each or something. It's just weird that the orbs appear and go into you, but don't give you any orbs. I don't... I get it that it's part of the Titan difficulty, because it doesn't do that on the lower difficulties. That's only on the Titan difficulty. Alright, you gotta go the other way first. Although there's a chest here. I'm sure I'm missing some chests in these games. I do not know where all of them are. God Mode God has been talking to me about that. He's quite cross with me due to missing a decent amount of chests in God of War 1, but I just never, like, I was never interested enough to go and look up, like, a video or something that shows where every single chest ours is. I'd rather just play the game. I could save that. And these chests have this weird insignia on top of them. Like, I don't know what that is. God Mode God mentioned it in something else, and I'd seen it before too. I don't know what the story is with it though. Okay, so we got the key. These guys I never thought were that hard, but in certain places they can summon Cyclopses and ride them. Shit, I'm not doing very well. Like, you can just grab them if you want, just spam the grab and you're pretty much invincible. But I don't know if that's the funnest way to do it. I'm sure you can get some collisions out of them. I don't think they have an alternate Orion's Harpoon. They don't seem to be launched very easily either. See, I could have killed them, but I'm trying to mess around and launching them, which is seemingly more work than it's worth. Okay, I'm just gonna kill him. Like, I suck at launches. I don't know what it is, but if I'm gonna... Like, I watch videos, and it seems like the people in the videos launch everything so easy. They'll hit it, like with that. Now, okay, I was able to get a launch, but I was too freaking far away. But that's how it is and everything. Online, like the best players will make it look so easy, and then you try to do it, and it's really freaking hard. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that's good for collisions, especially in this area. I say that as I'm not getting any, because they're not coming close enough, and the animation's weird. I'm not sure I'm even doing any damage to him. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. Got some luck finally with the launches. But once I get the Spear of Destiny, I'll try to use that more. Like the Barbarian Hammer just does so much damage that it's hard to not use it. But I know that the Spear of Destiny is really good. Like you can do a lot of, like it has a really good launch if nothing else. Alright, these skeletons, they're not that hard, but they will regain their health if they go, like sometimes they'll fall back into a pile of bones and regain their health. I know it's possible to petrify them with the beam, but I don't think it's really necessary or even... You get some more orbs if you do it that way, but I don't really care that much. Well, I do. I mean, I want to get orbs, but you've risked petrifying yourself doing it, and I don't care about the extra orbs that much to risk that. Although if I'd petrified them all, that'd be a good at least 100 extra orbs, maybe more. I'm just going to save that. If you come back this way, there's another chest right there. I wish I had Eurali's head. I would be using that. So yeah, the Beast Lords can summon the Cyclopses and ride them, which you see. You know, you can. All you have to do is grab them to pull them off, which I will show you here. The Cyclopses are definitely more dangerous with the guys on them, although some of the vets might disagree with that. But you can kill him with collisions, or at least get some good damage if you can launch and throw that guy. God of War 2 definitely has the best rage. The way you can turn it off and on at any time, fast recharge. You can use it defensively too. If you know you're going to take damage, you can turn it on for just a moment. Alright, I can't hear the sound. He might be making the noise, he might not. Yeah, there's Cyclops there. Hopefully he'll walk into this guy I'm throwing around and take some damage. So if you stay medium range, they're more likely to do their taunts. See how he's just yelling like that? A lot of monsters will do that at medium range, and you can bait them into doing it to get some free hits. Okay. Wasn't greatest performance, but I got him without too much trouble. So I want to grab the chest. I guess I'll grab it. Should I? I guess. don't think there's anything hidden here. I might be wrong. Water flowing up there. There's a chest up here, like in that crate up there. And to my knowledge, the only way to get it is to jump up here on this crate, and you can just barely hit it. I don't know if I'm hitting it at all. There we go. Got it with the magic. I wonder if you're intended, like if the developers intended you to get it with the magic like that. Because I don't know of anything else in any of the God of War games that's quite like that, where the thing is in a breakable, a chest is in a breakable like that. I just can't think of any. Maybe there are. Let me check how many. Oh, I can upgrade my blades. Nice. It's like in God of War 1 when you had rage, you didn't want to. It was like I ended up hardly ever using it because I was afraid I was going to waste it. And if you watch my run-throughs, when I do use it, it's not really at the greatest times. So we fought these wraiths before, but this time we have these, whatever the hell these are, some kind of insects. They're really annoying. They shoot fire at you, and they're distracting as hell because if you grab them, you can throw them as a projectile. See right there? And they'll explode and do some damage in an area. So that's what you're always wanting. But it's hard to tell whether they're grabbable or not, at least from certain angles. Like here, because it's like a lot of times they're too high to just grab, at least without jumping first. And the jumping grab is good, but that is generally preferred. Although if you're doing a general Kratos run, I'm sure you can get some good collisions out of the jump grab on the, I think they're called nymphs, the bugs. There's a chest here, might as well use it. Took a lot of damage there. Trying to run after those nymphs. Nah, it's nothing. I was thinking there might be something hidden over there. But no, I don't think so. I don't know why they die since the ground is right below them, but whatever. So I got the level 3 blades. I'm not sure if I should go for level 4 or save towards Head of Euryale. This fully upgraded Head of Euryale is really freaking good. You can guaranteed petrify everything in a decent sized area. And for stuff like the translator, that is a godsend because you can petrify those summoners. Like that, you know, that translator, one of the more talked about parts of the game. And those summoners, I forget what they're called. They're called like High Priest of the Fates or something. This enemy here has a similar variation in God of War 3. See, I'm just doing grabs. You get the Orion's Harpoon for some good collisions, and then they'll crawl at you and explode when they're low on health. But, fuck, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, well. Oh, no, the translator. That's right. One of the things that's so hard is that... I don't need to get that, although whatever, I don't need to get it. One of the things that makes a translator hard is that those summoners tend to, like, stay off screen and just keep summoning more and more and more guys while you're focused on protecting the translator. So you have to, like, go out of your way to leave the translator to go get those guys, usually. I'm sure people like God Mode God can tell you some ways to deal with them. Okay, so doing the puzzle here. But yeah, I say if you can get that AoE stone in the translator fight, followed by a good break with either the barbarian hammer or the rage attack that hits in a big area, you could potentially take out a bunch of the enemies, including those really annoying summoners, all at once. And it doesn't even cost that much magic. Like, if you have fully upgraded magic bar, which I think I probably will by that time, I don't miss anything. There's probably something here I'm missing. Can you run down this way? Nope. That ain't no good. Alright, save point. I'll play a little longer. Gonna have to come back this way later to get an optional couple of chests. Which it's cool that they had it so that you can go back and get these hidden chests, but they're pretty far. Like, you have to backtrack quite a ways, and I don't remember anything interesting. I think there might be a couple of extra fights that aren't really anything to write home about. And I've never been the greatest at this part either. I know you can do it different ways. See, I'm not really gonna lost all my progress. And I don't know that these guys ever stop coming. They might if you kill a bunch of them, but... Well, I say that. No, there they are. I think I can get over there. Alright. You can always use the orbs if nothing else, even though they don't give very many. I'd say 2 is probably the longest God of War. Maybe either that or the first one. God of War 3 is shorter than 1 and 2, which disappointed me a lot. Been doing a playthrough of God of War 3 on normal difficulty. I don't think I'm going to be... I tried recording some commentary, but even if I turned... Because I'm playing on a PS5, and I'm playing this here on my computer. But on the PS5, the controller has a built-in microphone, and I figured it would be easy to do the commentary with that, even if it's not like the greatest quality or anything, because this isn't great quality either. But I should be audible, at least I certainly hope I am. But even when I turned it all the way up, I'm whisper quiet. I'd have to literally like yell into the controller to say anything, and I'm not going to do that. And I have more to say about this game than that one anyways. God, I'm really doing bad. It's been the theme of this whole episode is poor performance. Like, I'm pretty sure you can just move it a little bit and then block and then move it a little bit. And then, but I'm not going to do that. See, I'm not good at that. If I had the Golden Fleece, this would be easy because I could just block and knock them back. Sorry this is taking longer than necessary. I've just never been that great at this part, and I don't know any good strategies that I can actually pull off reliably besides this. I'd say turn them to stone and then turn the crank, but I can't turn them to stone. Alright, he's over there still. You can see him. He might die by walking into the water. Yeah, he does. And this guy is not... He's bugged out or something, not attacking me, so I was able to finally do this. Sorry that took so long. And we have the first of the stone minotaurs here. They're probably the strongest regular enemy in the game. I'll go ahead and get the health. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Alright, he has a couple attacks. He'll pound the ground. He has a spinning attack. And he has an attack where he throws shit at you, which is right there. You know, I've never been the king of fighting these guys. I play it quite safe. I'm going to shoot him with the arrows a little bit. As you might imagine, his attacks do quite a bit of damage. So I'm just trying to get some safe damage in there. There's one later in the game that's a lot harder because it has harpies, but you can use those harpies for collision damage to take them out. So that's advantageous, but they're the dive bombing harpies, which are, in my opinion, the hardest ones to deal with. Okay. See, Kratos is strong enough he can pull down a whole tree. You know, if you take the square cube law into consideration, a tree would be pretty darn heavy. Alright, you can go back and fight him on the ground if you want to, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I'm always sucked at the rope combat, but I can get used to it after a while. I really wish it was expanded on, because there's only the one kind of enemy on the ropes that I know of. Okay, I hope I'm not missing anything in this area. This is the area you have to come back to later. Or, damn it, shouldn't have done that. This is the area you can come back to later. Get an optional couple of chests, which I plan on doing. Since I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, you don't want to miss out on any potential power-ups. See those green beams there? You can Probably should have saved that magic chest there, but I'll be alright. I'll probably... Still trying to decide if I should upgrade, like go for level 3 blades, level 4 blades, or level 3 Head of Euryale first. The blades are obviously going to be better for like just all around because you fight with those constantly. But for those really tough situations, that level 3 Head of Euryale can really save your ass. I'm thinking I'm going to get the Head of Euryale first. Of all the magic, that takes by far the fewest orbs to completely upgrade. By far. Alrighty. Heading towards the Golden Fleece. See, Kratos' Blades of Chaos are durable enough they can break a whole tree. You know, think about the density of wood. You'd have to, have a pretty good swing to break open a tree like that. Damn it, shouldn't have done that. Oh well, just a little bit of damage. Alright, gonna bring the guy over there. These are the blue Gorgons. They're more powerful than the green ones from earlier in the game. But they're still not that hard to deal with, like, alone like this. Damn it, I really felt like I got that. You can see the next boss in there, the Cerberus. Hopefully I can get him better than the Barbarian King. He's really more like a mini-boss. He's not as extensive as the Barbarian King or the Sisters of Fate that have multiple parts. I think there's a health and magic pickup before I get to him. So just so I don't forget, I'm going to get this chest back here. Alright. There's the guy. There's the golden fleece on his arm. He got eaten by the Cerberus. Let's fight him. I'm pretty sure you can block everything he does. I might use the Barbarian Hammer. I don't know if you can block those fireballs, but they're very easy to avoid, so you just walk in any direction. Should I say any direction? You should walk in them. Use that lateral movement. Not doing that great. I've gotten hit several times. If you don't block that, it hits you several times in a row, as you probably saw. Didn't use my magic at all that time. Probably should have. He didn't use all of his attacks that time either. He mainly just spit the fire out, the two different kinds of fire. He's just using the fire over and over again. I've seen him do that before too. See, when he gets in the second phase, I don't know if there's anything actually different, but that move makes a circle on the ground. You can still block it. I don't know if it does more damage or what. It makes a circle on the ground sometimes. Shit. Sloppy. At least that only does a tiny bit of damage. Why does it do so little? Not that I'm necessarily complaining, but it's weird that on the hardest difficulty that attack would hit for so little. See, like I got hit 3 times in a row and it barely did anything. Surprised there's no button pressing for that kill. Usually you have to press the button. Oh, it filled up my rage. Nice. Okay. For the rest of the game, these Gorgons are now an asset more than a liability. Because you can turn everything to stone in an AoE if you reflect their Gorgon beam, and they use the Gorgon beam quite often. Nor does it even require any skill to redirect it. Oops, I didn't see that. Okay, I think I got everything here. Let's head back this way. Climbing in God of War 2 is a lot better than in the first one, where it's kind of slow. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save. Next time, I probably won't record commentary for the next episode, but I'm going to have to go back and get those chests, which means I have to backtrack to a place I've already been. But you'll see that on the next segment. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.